Hello again, everybody. Outlook is Landmark's email and calendaring system. Well, there are two ways to use Outlook. One is through the software that's installed on your laptop, which you don't have yet, and the other is to access Outlook over the web, which is what I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to use SharkNet once again as a jumping off point, and this time instead of clicking on Moodle, I'm going to click right above it onto Mail, which brings me to the Sign in to Office 365 window. I'm going to go ahead and enter my Landmark email address. Before I do anything else, I'm going to let you know that what's going to happen is you're going to click into the password field and you're going to be redirected. That throws people off sometimes, so just keep that in mind. Watch what happens when I click in password. I'm automatically redirected to Landmark's specific Outlook site, actually Office 365 site, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Now I will enter my Landmark password and click sign in. This is going to bring us to Landmark's Office 365 subscription page. Before I say anything else, you have to know that you do not need to install anything on your PC. It says install Office 2000 on your PC. Just ignore that. We are going to access Mail through this page. But I will say that this page is a great example of our Office 365 subscription. Office 365 gives you lots and lots of online options to use Microsoft products. For our purposes right now, we're just going to be accessing Mail. The first way I can access Mail is by using this button right here. I can also click on what's called the waffle and drag down just a little bit and get to Mail that way. That's just two ways to do it. For our purposes, I'm just going to click on Mail right here. This is going to bring up the Outlook inbox. Outlook works very similarly to lots of other email products. The basics like creating email and writing them and sending are very similar across the board with most email products. What I'd like to show you right now is how to create and address a message in Outlook. So I'm going to go ahead and click on New. It's going to bring me to an empty message. The first thing we're going to do is address the message. So I'll go ahead and click on To. As long as I know a few letters of a Landmark person's first or last name, I'm in good shape. I'm going to just type in 3 letters of my colleague Melissa's first name, M-E-L. And there she is. I'll do that with someone else. I'll do this with my friend Kyle who works in facilities. There he is. That's all you really need to know. Let me go back in and type Melissa in again. Then you click on that person and say save. Now I see Melissa's name right here in my To field. If I wanted to CC somebody, I would click here. I can add a subject. I can type in the body of the email. And when I'm ready to, I could click send. I could also attach files here. I could add more people as far as who it's going to. You can also use this section that I'm circling with my mouse to do any sort of formatting you'd like to do to your email. So I'm just highlighting text. I'm going to make it bold and I'm going to underline it. So let's take a look at getting to the web version of Outlook Calendar. I am at the Office 365 homepage. I've gotten here just as I have been for everything else by coming through SharkNet. Two ways of getting to Calendar. One is right from the main page. I can click on Calendar. The other option is, again, using the waffle, where I can click on Calendar. I'm going to go ahead and do that. here is my Outlook web calendar. We're looking at this calendar in a monthly format. I can change that to day, work week, week, or month, or a today view by using this section right here. One of the most important features of Outlook Calendar is the ability to check someone's availability and then set a meeting. This is a great way to schedule time with professors outside of their open office hours. Let's take a look at doing that in the web version of Calendar. So I have my calendar open in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and click on New. It's going to bring up a new calendar event. I can give it some detail. I can start by giving it a title. I'm not going to add a location. I'm going to do a start and end time. I'm just going to leave them the same. And I'm going to keep these options the same too. If you'd like, you can enter any specific information on the meeting in the body of this message. But the most important part we'd like to do is add people and check their availability. I'm going to check my colleague, Melissa Weatherby. So I've clicked into people. I'll type in MEL, and boom, I have Melissa in front of me. So I've added her just by clicking. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the scheduling assistant. The scheduling assistant gives me a side-by-side view of my schedule and her schedule. So I can see the time that I have chosen for us to meet, and I can see whether or not she is free. If I'm satisfied with the way that looks, I can go ahead and click on OK. And then go ahead and click on Send.